Obe-Apata Ilaje Community Youth Congress has dismissed claim challenging the ownership of Obe-Apata, reaffirmed that the community is historically, culturally and politically an integral part of Ogbo Kingdom in Ilaje local government area of Don State.
Ògbòrìkòdó ayé màfúgè Ìlàjẹ. Egungun rẹ̀ ayé màfúgè Ìlàjẹ. Ìlàgbò ayé màfúgè Ìlàjẹ. Ògbùlú ayé màfúgè Ìlàjẹ.
Good afternoon all. Gentlemen of the press, we welcome you all today to this meeting of Obe-Apata Youth of Ilaje. We are here because of the rumor flying around that we want to correct same. Here we have the first segment of Obe-Apata community in Ilaje, which are the Odudu family, the Ogunfolami, the Odo, and the Aroko. This press briefing shall be handled by our spokesman. I defer to you, my brother, Bayo, Akin, Bayo, Michael. Thank you.
Ayé màfúgè Ìlàjẹ. Today being the 15th day of July, year 2026, like the chairman of the Obe-Apata Youth Community have rightly said, we are gathered here today just to address the press and to correct the notion that is being flying around. Before we go into it, firstly, we want to appreciate the government of Ondo State, ably led by His Excellency Dr. Lucky Orimisan Ayedatiwa, and other governmental functionaries that have always been on their need to ensure the peaceful coexistence between the Ilajes and the Ijaws. Having said that, setting the record straight on the ownership of Obe-Apata Ilaje, the attention of the Obe-Apata Ilaje Youth Congress has been drawn to a press conference recently addressed by the youth of Obe-Apata Kutubu, in which spurious and unfounded claims were made alleging that Mr. Governor intends to concede Obe-Apata to Ilaje. We consider it necessary in the interest of truth and peace to set the record straight once and for all. Number one, ownership and ancestry. Obe-Apata Ilaje is made up of 4 quarters, where we have the 4 quarters being represented here, sitting right before us. Number one is the Odudu, known as the Odushola, the Ogunfolami. We have the Odo, known as the Ogbaru, and the Aroko. Here are the 4 quarters made up of Obe-Apata Ilaje community. These 4 quarters are the original bona fide owners of Obe-Apata Ilaje, and their lineage is a matter of undisputed historical record within our community. Number 2, meaning of the name Apata. The name Apata in our dialect means a lagoon surrounded by water that harbors different species of fishes. This linguistic origin is Ilaje, and it further affirms the identity and ownership of the land in question. Distinction from Obe-Apata. There is a clear and distinct difference between Obe-Apata Ilaje and Obe-Apata, the community being referenced by the Obe-Apata youth. Obe-Apata is in fact about 200 meters away from Obe-Apata Ilaje. There is a clear geographical separation between the two communities known as Itongboro, Long Canal. A clear geographical separation in those days that further confirms the two separate and distinct communities, not one and the same. Any attempt to conflate the two, whether by name, locations, description, similarity or otherwise, is a deliberate misrepresentation of fact, logic, history, culture, tradition, and geography, and we vehemently oppose such claim and ill-informed narrative. Number 4, evidence of Ilaje heritage. Educational institution. Obe-Apata Ilaje is home to a primary school known as St. John's United Native Africa (UNA) school, which was established by the Ilajes until the Ilaje-Ijaw War broke out in 1998. This stands as further physical evidence of Ilaje ownership and presence in the area. Evidence of Ilaje heritage. Political structure now. Obe-Apata Ilaje was in Igbo War II with separate units under the default Ilaje Ese-Odo local government with Igbokoda as headquarters before 1st October 1996, when state creation and local government creation separated Ilaje local government and Ese-Odo local government. Obe-Apata was under Arogbo War II before local government creation in October 1996. After separating Ilaje Ese-Odo local government during the 1996-1997 local government creation, Obe-Apata became part of Ugbo Ward 4, Unit 007 in Ilaje local government, which Obe-Apata became part of Uparamo Ward in Ese-Odo local government of Ondo State. If the claims of Obe-Apata youth were true, this political unit would logically fall under Ese-Odo local government. However, as it stands, our political unit remains firmly domiciled in Ugbo Ward 4, where residents of Obe-Apata Ilaje have consistently exercised their franchise in every election, including the recently conducted Ondo South senatorial by-election. It is also worthy of note that Chief Honorable Cedric Emory Ogbawu, aka discharged and acquitted, emerged as a councillor representing Obe Ward in the default Ilaje District Council at Atijere in the early to mid-1960s, before the first military coup of January 1966, when Obe-Apata was under Ese-Odo District Council at Igbe-Kebo. Government established projects in Obe-Apata and the history of the Obe-Apata people. History had it that we had customary court, dispensary unit, which is the health center, wharf with their building where people bought to Lagos and Sapele, Ugbo Wharf and its building, Oyoke Wamimo Wharf and its building, Ayetoro Wharf and its building, Ilepete Wharf and its building, and all of this is being erected in Obe-Apata Ilaje community, where people go from one different community to another. If all this belonged to the Ijaws, why did they destroy them and burn them to ashes during the Ijaw War? A painful history of the Obe-Apata Ilaje community. Also, history made us to understand that we had Kerubu and Seraphim Church in Obe-Apata Ilaje community that was headed by Baba Ijaw Samuel Ogunfolami Akimble Ijaw, where the Ilajes in Obe-Apata community worship before it was destroyed and burnt by the Ijaws during the war. A very painful history of Obe-Apata community. We find it particularly troubling that these false claims are coming from the Ijaw side, given that it was the Ijaw Ilaje crisis that Obe-Apata Ilaje was burned to ashes. We ask plainly, if Obe-Apata Ilaje truly belonged to them, why would they destroy it during the Ilajes and the Ijaws war? Our call to action. We, the youth of Obe-Apata Ilaje, hereby call on the federal government, the Ondo state government, the Ilaje local government, the SL, the local government, relevant traditional community and political stakeholders to call the Arogbo youth to order. The Ilaje people are known and respected as a peace-loving people, and we do not desire any crisis. We reaffirm without equivocation that Obe-Apata Ilaje belongs to Ugbo Kingdom in Ilaje local government area, not Eseldo, as falsely claimed by the Arogbo youths. God bless the aforementioned political institutions, relevant traditional leaders, community and political stakeholders. Signed, Obe-Apata Ilaje Community Youth Congress.
Well, God bless us all. Like he has rightly said, we the Obe-Apata youth, we are not eager to go to any form of war or any type form of action between us or the Ijaw community. Thank God the elders of Ijaw have spoken out, and they have stated in clear terms that they did not send those youths. And we are saying that Ilaje, on our own part, we will not sit and fold our hands. We pray that peace should continue to exist between both sides. I know those who address the press are kids of yesterday, kids, quote and unquote. I want to use that word because if they have been alive before 1998, they dare not pass through that road again. We knew what it cost us. On this stance, we want to sincerely appreciate the number one citizen of Ondo State, the Chief Security Officer of Ondo State, the person of His Excellency Lucky Goodluck Ayedatiwa, for what he is doing to maintain peace in all nook and cranny of Ilaje and SM Odo. May God continue to bless Nigeria. May God bless Ondo State. May God bless Ilaje. May God bless Apata Obe Community Youth. Thank you all.